Hey guys, just wanted to do a video about ventral hernia surgery, which I had done. Uh, I don't know if any of you had it done. I believe it's actually a combination of ventral and umbilical hernia surgery. But when I was brought into the procedure room or surgery room, whatever, they asked me, "Do you know what you're getting done today?" I said, "Ventral hernia surgery," and they're like, "You got it." So, anyways, to start off, the doctor tells me nothing to eat or drink after 12 o'clock midnight the night before the surgery. So I did that. First thing in the morning, he said, if you take any kind of whatever medicine, there's only one you can take, which I take 2 blood pressure medicines. So he said the one I can take, and I did that. With a sip of water, don't be drinking a lot of water or anything. Just sip a little bit of water, just enough to get it down to take your medicine. And I did that. So my fiance was my ride. And so she brings me. First thing in the morning, I go to the hospital. And they made sure I didn't eat or drink anything after 12 o'clock midnight the night before, and I said yes. So, now, and waiting wasn't long at all. It was a quick move. It's like they were pretty quick. They did some blood work, in the morning, before doing the procedure or surgery, which they said they were going to do. And it was pretty fast. They got the blood work done, and plus they checked me in before that. It was pretty quick. And then after the blood work, I didn't wait long at all. And they're like, well, come on in. So I go in. They're like, get changed. They said put the gown on and the socks. Take everything else off. Just wear the gown and the socks. That was it. So, then they did what they had to do. They did put the IV in. They did saline. I guess they put it through your system or flushed it. I don't know, however they do that. But they did the saline. What else did they do? I don't remember. Actually, believe it or not, it's like some of it, like just after the surgery and getting home, some of it I didn't remember because I was sedated, so anesthesia, all that stuff or whatever. And anyway, so first thing they said, all right, well, we got you all ready. You got the IV in you. You got your gown on. You got your socks. They even gave me a warm blanket in case, I mean, they were all nice. I mean, the whole staff was nice. Everybody. So while they're sitting there talking to me about the procedures and everything, and they said that, after you have this done, you're going to have maybe 2-3 days. You'll be, recuperating, healing, which I'm still healing. Right now it is May 23rd, 2025. I had the surgery done, the ventral hernia surgery done on May 13th, 2025. And it is now May 23rd, 2025. A little over a week after the surgery. So anyway, so I get into the Oh no, so they said yeah. So they said to lay down on the bed. After the IV's put in, after I have my gown and socks on and everything. I talked to my fiance, told her I loved her and kissed her and everything, and told her, I'll see you in a bit. And and just a matter. No, that's right. She followed me down the hall, and I think, yeah, elevator and everything, and till we got where we had to go. Just before I went into the surgery room, they're like, all right, go wait down in the waiting room, or go to the cafeteria, or whatever you got to do. It's going to be a process. I believe it was like all together, all together. Sorry, I get dry throat. All together, I guess it was about 2 to 3 hours, maybe. Um, Prep time was most of the time. The surgery didn't take long. It was like, I think he said like between um maybe a half hour, 45 minutes, or maybe a little longer. The time that took the most was the prep and all that stuff, and checking in, and all that jazz. Um, but so yeah, once I get in the surgery room, they're like, lay on your back. I had my arms spread apart, both of them. Um, and they put the what's it called, the breathing, the gas or breathing, whatever they call it. Um, and they just said, keep breathing in this thing, keep breathing, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, or hold your breath, and then breathe out, then hold your breath. It was like maybe 3 or 4 times I did that, and then I was out. Um, I woke up, everything's done. Ain't that the coolest thing? It's like you don't have to sit through everything and watch and feel the pain or anything. You're sedated, you're anesthesia, all that kind of stuff, whatever. Um, you get knocked out, you wake up, everything's done. And that's what it was. It seemed like just like that. It seemed so quick, even though it took a while to get prepped. And I mean, it didn't really take that. Didn't seem like it took that long. Might have been 2 hours. Um, Maybe. I mean, I don't know. But then again, the majority of the time I was knocked out. So, or half the time, or something like that. Whatever. But anyway, so long story short, to get to the chase, you guys are like, you keep talking in circles. Get to it. So I'm getting to it. Apologize. So I get those habits from my dad, maybe a little bit from my mom, but they were ramblers. My mom's still around. My dad passed in 2019. But anyway, so after a bit, I went back into the room. They I believe I had a blanket on me. I'm trying to remember just after the surgery, or what I do remember. Um my fiance, um I believe she came in right maybe few minutes after I was brought into the recovery room. So um I said I don't know the exact time frame of everything, because some of the time I was knocked out when the procedure was done, the surgery. So um so anyway, they gave me, was it graham crackers, I think, and I think ginger ale. Yeah, I think ginger ale and graham crackers or something like that. Because what it is like, supposedly the breathing tube is in you, I guess, during the procedure or surgery. I don't know exactly. Um, and because what it is the breathing tube. It makes some people, or most people, makes you like your throat a little itchy, or a little bit irritated from that being down in there, the breathing tube. So, but anyway, so graham crackers and ginger ale, which was a relief. And they had the ginger ale on ice, a lot of ice, and that is good with a lot of ice because it help cool you, you know. So that I was in, you know, same day I had the surgery done, same day I went home. So yeah, so after the surgery, it was quite a bit. They made me wait because they wanted to make sure everything was fine. They keep a good eye on you. They take care of you. They watch you. That's a good thing. The doctor's name, I can't remember his first name. I just know him by his last name, Dr. Creshaw. I guess you say it like as if you're going to say Crenshaw, but not the N. Creshaw. Yeah, something like that. So anyways, Dr. Crenshaw or Creshaw. He is with Roxborough, uh, Roxborough Memorial Hospital, which is also a part of Suburban or Mercy Hospital, not far from me. So I usually go to the what do you call it? For the procedure and surgeries to the Roxborough one. But yeah, Dr. Crenshaw was great. He was awesome. He talked to me beforehand. Even was it like a few days or a week before the procedure or something? I don't remember. Some things are like a blank. I'm trying to like remember. But yeah, so he talked about everything beforehand. He told me, he goes, you're going to be great. He goes, you know, this is going to be done in no time. You know, he did say the surgery is what takes the less time. The prep takes the most of the time. You know, checking in, getting prepped, getting ready, the recovery time from anesthesia, everything. I believe the surgery took maybe half hour, 45 minutes to an hour, somewhere between that time. And he told my fiance, he said he did great. This is what she told me. He did great. Everything went well. Everything went good. And that's a great thing, you know? So, yeah, so like I said, the first day, had the surgery, same day, I go home. So from going to the hospital to home is like a you know, just a, what do you call that term? I don't remember much of it. I don't remember much of it. Because where we live, there's a, what, 3-4 steps before you get in the front door, and it's on the same floor where we get into our place. So that's what I was trying to think. I vaguely remember some of it. But I do remember I got my prescription for Oxy. The prescription, what's it called? The Vicodin, is that what it is? Oxy? I don't know what you call the stuff anymore. Because I'm not used to it. I'm used to just regular medication or say like headache medication or something. That's about it. So that's day one. You know, I went from the Oxy to, because the Oxy I took, I believe they said has Tylenol in it. So I went from the Oxy, and I think later on, after that, when it was wearing off or wore off, something like that, I took ibuprofen. Because supposedly ibuprofen helps keep from inflammation. And so yeah, so I'm just trying to remember as I go, guys. Please excuse me for all this. I'm just trying to, remember gradually. So this is day one. I'll just say this: day 1 and 2, I was randomly taking oxy or ibuprofen or Tylenol, like randomly taking one or the other, like not doing, I wasn't doing oxy all the way through, nothing like that, because I just wasn't doing it. I mean, he did say if I need to alternate to do that, so I was alternating the medication. So from the oxy to ibuprofen to, I guess, oxy. I don't remember if it was before bed the first night or first thing in the morning the next day. Just trying to remember vaguely. So anyway, the first two or plus days, I couldn't go number 2. I didn't feel like I had to anyway, but maybe I wasn't feeling it because the medication. I don't know. But I believe by the second day, late the second night, day number 2, late that night, I think I finally went somewhat, had a bowel movement. Wasn't much. Because I did eat light the first 2 days, I believe. The first day and the second day, like after surgery, I did have a light diet. I don't even remember what I ate. And then going to the third day, I believe, I was finally continuing bowel movement. I was starting to eat a little bit better, a little bit more gradually. Still light diet, but starting to pick up a little bit more. So this continued maybe up until the 5th or 6th day, maybe 7th. I'd say the 6th day. I wasn't eating heavy. Closer to the 7th day, I was starting to eat a little bit heavier. Nothing beefy or nothing like that. Just a little more than what I was eating. I just can't remember. I don't remember what I was eating. Memory loss or whatever. So from day 7 up until now, this is day what? Let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10th day? Today's the 10th day, right? I believe so. Anyway, so yeah. Today's the 10th day. So between 6 going into the 7th day up until now, the 10th day, I was gradually eating, more or somewhat heavier foods, whatever. And in the process, from day 2 up to day 6, as for the pain, yes, I was in pain. I'm still in pain somewhat, but not as bad. The first 2 to 6th day, because I had incisions. I had 4 on the left side and 1 on the right side, I believe. Plus wearing the waist stomach band they gave me also, which they said you need to have a shirt on or something, a layer of something before you put the waistband on to keep from it touching, your incisions and everything and irritation or whatever. And I did just that. And I have it on now too. And where the incision areas are, there's stitches, And then on top of the stitches, they put some kind of coating, or I don't know if it's a glue or what it is, that keeps it from the stitches being, bumped or messed with or irritate, or your incision areas, I mean, being like irritated or, whatever, keeping it protected. So I'm sorry if I'm not talking straight through everything, guys. I'm like, you know what I mean? Just like, I'm not on no oxy or nothing right now. I'm on ibuprofen. That's all I'm taking right now. I've been off the oxy for maybe a day or two already. They said if need to take it, but I'm trying to back off gradually, like wean off. So I believe this is the first, almost second day, that I'm finally off the oxy. Just going back and forth with Tylenol and ibuprofen. So, and what they said was, if you're not doing the oxy, if you need, take 2 Tylenol or take 2 ibuprofen. If you need the ibuprofen to be stronger, then take 3. But that's what I did today, a little while ago, or about an hour or two ago, or something like that. So maybe that's why I'm just not remembering some things too right now. I don't know. I don't know if ibuprofen does that to you or not. But I'm on 3 instead of 2 to help ease the whatever pain that's still there. So, like I said, this is the 10th day. The pain went from day 2, from a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, 1 being the most less, or none, or 1 being no pain, 10 being the worst pain. Day 2 and 3, maybe 4, my pain was, I'd say, 7-ish, maybe 8. But you're going to be in pain because you just had a hernia surgery done, that procedure, and sometimes you have to deal with pain to get better, to be painless or zero pain until that happens. So, day 5 into day 7, 8, it went from pain 7 to pain 5 level. Day 8 to day 10, which is now, I'd say maybe 4, 5, maybe 3, 4. It depends. And it depends. And that's another thing, guys. I'm sorry I didn't get to that yet. In the process of your first days of healing, and no heavy lifting and no heavy activity, anything, also, you cannot lay on your side at night. You can't sleep on your side. You must lay on your back. I believe it's 30 to 45 degree angle with your back. What do you call that? Incline, or however you say that. 30 to 45 degree, slope, angle, whatever it is, with your head and your back up when you're laying on your bed. Make sure you're comfortable. Don't be laying on nothing hard if possible. But it's, and me, I'm a side sleeper, especially on my left side. And the left side is where the incisions were. There was 4 there and 1 on the right side, but the side with the 4 incisions, the left side, was where the worst pain was. And that's the side I lay on. And I'm like, this sucks. I gotta really push through this. But I did it. You have to take chances, people, sometimes. I talked to someone, or 2 people or so, a few days ago, and I was talking to them about the procedure. And this older lady, she's like, "Oh, I don't know." She's had to think about that. And I told her, I said, "Look, here's the thing. If you have that pain or you have that hernia, you need to get it done ASAP. I know you're going to sit there and think, oh man, when am I getting this done? Or you're going to dread it in your mind, thinking beforehand, like, man, is this going to really do a number on me, or is it going to really hurt me? Or guys, I looked up all kinds of ways of hernia surgeries, whether it was umbilical or ventral or maybe the ones called linguinal or I don't I can't think of the name of it. But the more you wait, the worse it gets, and the more recovery time and healing you're going to deal with. That's why I finally said I'm getting it done. I said to my fiance, babe, I need to just let's just get it done. So I scheduled the appointment with my doctor. When the time was right after that was scheduled, which was the 13th of May of 2025, I got it done. It's a process. It's an experience. It is a experience. But guys, I'm telling you, don't put that off, because the chances of this can happen. One of few things can happen, and you're not going to want it to happen, is strangulation of your, what do you call them? Intestines. If your intestines twist or strangle in some way, you're going to be in the ER. Or let's just hope you make it to there. Pray to God that you do. Pray. But I said in my mind, I'm like, you know what? God's going to make the right decision. And God watched over me. And guess what, guys? The same day of the surgery, I woke up the same day of surgery. After surgery, I woke up. Which means I knew I was alive. Guys, I'm telling you, don't put things like this off. And I'm not saying, look, do your research. Make sure you know the doctor really well. Make sure he's a good doctor, not someone that made a lot of mistakes. Do your research. Make sure he or she is someone that did not make a lot of mistakes. And I did that. I did my research of all the reviews. 1 to 4. I think he was like 4.5, 5-star. Dr. Crenshaw. Usually when I look at a review, I usually look at the lowest to the highest, not highest to the lowest. And there wasn't many low at all. I don't remember any being low. If it was a low, it might have been a 2 or 3-star. And maybe it was just somebody that was miserable, or maybe it was just somebody who was just like just a complainer. I don't know. I'm not saying for sure. I don't want to vouch on that. But it was an experience, guys. Dr. Crenshaw was awesome. He was cool to talk to beforehand. He tells you like it is. He tells you the whole process. And the ventral hernia surgery that he did, yes, has the mesh. And I've in the past, I've been skeptical about mesh stuff, surgeries, whatever. And then after I had my surgery, I looked at some videos and stuff, and there's this mesh. It's like a big plastic looking thing with like holes in it, almost like fishnet kind of thing. And I've seen people like just testing this stuff out. Like they would like put a bunch of mesh together like this and hang on like a something on the ceiling or something, as if they're doing like a pull up or something. It held over like maybe 300 some pounds. Whoever this guy was, he wasn't a small guy and he wasn't a real big guy. He might have been 250, 260, somewhere around there. And he tested this mesh out and he held onto it on a ceiling, some kind of piece of wood or beam on his ceiling or something. He put it over it and he hung from it, his hands. And he lifted his weight up. That's how strong this mesh is. So if it's that strong, your hernia, if it ever tries to happen again or attempts, it's not going to go push there. It's not going to push through it. It's that strong. He did a phenomenal job, Dr. Crenshaw, at Roxborough Memorial Hospital in Roxborough, Pennsylvania. Dr. Crenshaw is awesome. I hope nobody had any bad experience. I don't know if anybody did or didn't. But I know mine was good. I mean, we'll see, you know, I'm still in the healing process, you know. It says 4+ weeks. Some people say 4 to 6 weeks. But I think it says if you do it without mesh, it's 6+ weeks. With mesh is 4+ weeks or something like that process. But so far, I mean, I don't have no bad feelings at all. I don't have any indications of any kind of infections or any kind of nothing that would indicate any bad feeling, you know. And I hope it stays that way, you know. I hope it's, you know, I hope it's progressing. I know it is. It's healing. I know it is. I hope it's all successful, fully successful in the healing process up until the max day, whenever that is. But yeah. So whoever sees this video, I hope you give it a thought, a really good thought on checking out, you know, Dr. Crenshaw. Or Crenshaw, I'm not saying it right. I'll put it in the description area. His exact spelling of his name, last name, or first and last name, whichever. Also, I'll tag it in the video location where it is, and so you can look into things. And maybe you're somebody that's skeptical about whoever your doctor is or whoever you've heard about. Maybe you've read up on some doctors and you're just not sure. Look up this doctor. I'll put it in the description. I'll put the location of the hospital that I had the surgery done in the video location area. As for, like I said, this is day 10, I believe. And so far, successful. He told my fiance, he said I did good. And I feel I did good, you know. I feel he did good. So far. It's been a long time coming, you know. I did hold off for a good while. And that's when I finally said, you know what, I need to, darn it, dry throat, allergies. And I'm sitting in a park near where the pollinaries are. Duh. But close this water. Come on. Oh, anyway. It was an experience, guys. Dr. Crenshaw is awesome. He can be a funny dude too, but he's serious at the same time. In other words, like he might joke around a little bit, be like, hey, you know, he'll giggle a little bit, but he might be like, this is just a simple thing, you know, it's nothing to worry about, nothing to worry about. He's cool like that, you know. He doesn't make you worry. He'll just tell you, be like, no problem, you know, just let's get this done, you know. He's not going to sit there and say, he's not going to be real serious like some people can be, or some major doctors be like, you know, you need to take it easy, you know, if you don't, this is what's going to happen. Like he's not going, he doesn't do that. He's like the cool dude. He's like, just like, he's upbeat, you know. It's just awesome. I said, I pray that this whole process was really worth it. And it seems like it is so far. The 10th day. And I will be back with another video again soon, guys, with another update, a follow-up on this video. Maybe in a week or two, regarding this video, regarding my ventral hernia surgery. I do other videos too, but as for this one, this topic itself, ventral hernia surgery, I believe it went really well. It really went really good. I mean, he said it went well. It did good. So far successful. I won't hold to that until the full healing, you know, the full healing time, the full extent, you know what I mean? So, with that said, guys, if there's anything I missed, I apologize. If there's anything I missed, please leave it in the comment section. Drop a comment, and I'll make sure when I do my follow-up video to this one that I cover what I've forgotten. Or if there's something you might want to ask me, that what do I think that whatever hernia surgery you might be getting, I may not have the best answer for you because I'm not a doctor. I'm just a patient that seems like a successful ventral hernia surgery. Dr. Crenshaw is awesome. He's an upbeat dude, cool doctor, doesn't make you worry. And once again, he is at Roxborough Memorial Hospital in Roxborough, Pennsylvania, which isn't far from Philadelphia or Philadelphia suburbs. So, with that said, guys, please like this video, share this video. Yeah. Share this video with people you know that may be thinking about or that are going to have this very surgery done. Maybe they'll want to look into the doctor that did my surgery. And maybe they can contact him, talk to him, and he'll lift your hopes up. He'll lift your spirit up and make you feel like, you know, this ain't so bad after all, you know, to help raise your spirit. So, with that said, like I said, like this video, share this video with everybody you know, or maybe just share it, make it go viral, and give some people hope. Because as the new days come along, the new generation, the new era, more advanced things are happening. And it's an experience, guys. And like I said, I'll be back with another video to follow up after this one. drop your comments with your Q&As, and I will see if I can answer them. And like I said, if there's something that I'm forgetting in this video to touch on the process that I had after and before surgery, if I remember, I'd be gladly to cover it in the next video. Please also ultimately subscribe, because this is very, very important. Life may be saving opportunities to where you can alert people and say, look, don't worry so much. Look into things. Maybe they're watching my video right now, if whoever you shared this video with. And tell them to subscribe as well. Because I'm telling you guys, I'm no BS artist. I'm a human being. I'm a regular citizen like you. I'm telling you, this is nothing to worry about. I don't know about the other types of hernia surgeries, but I know about this one. Subscribe, guys. Drop your comments. Share this. Like this. And until next time, keep on rocking, guys. Bless you guys. And also keep your prayers for me, too, for a full extent, successful healing process. And I will see you guys very, very soon. See ya!